Holland, a big movie coming out here, was in its namesake town last night for the big debut. You may remember the movie star Nicole Kidman. She filmed on the lakeshore just a few years ago, and some of West Michigan's own helped bring that movie to life. Let's watch the trailer.
I am the Dutch Dance Program Director for Tulip Time.
Yeah, and also you also choreograph the kind of stuff in Holland.
Yes, I worked with Dana Wilson, a fantastic choreographer out of LA. She came and visited me a couple years ago, and it was fantastic.
Yeah, oh my God, talk a bit about that experience and what kind of that looked like.
Yeah, so I've been a dancer my entire life, and it was really fun to see what big time dance was like. It's a little different than how we dance here, but it was amazing to see how she could pull some of her moves and do the same moves that we do here in Holland.
Yeah, I mean, what did that look like over the last maybe year or so? Were you kind of working together with her, and kind of what was that experience kind of coming into the movie, and now it's here?
Yeah, she did an intensive week with me 2 years ago, and we spent 14 hours together one day, and it was so fun because we took the music that they were going to play on the soundtrack and we just broke it all the way down and said what would sound good with clomping, because that's the key part to Dutch dancing.
Yeah, I mean, how did you feel kind of being honored enough to be able to be a part of this movie and the choreography for it?
Yeah, it was really special. Dutch dance is a part of my upbringing, and this year we're celebrating 90 years of Dutch dance for Tulip Time, and I have just loved being able to share a little bit of what I do with the rest of the world.
That's amazing. And what can people expect, for those that haven't seen the movie yet, as far as the choreography and just what, if we watch it today or tonight, what do the people expect?
You might see some key elements like what we do here in Holland, Michigan, but we did do some different choreography. We did a lot of clapping, stomping, twirling, a lot of kicking, and it's going to be fun. I'm excited for everyone to see it.
Yeah, that's awesome. And you said Dana, what was her name?
Wilson.
Wilson. She is the, what's her title?
Choreographer.
Choreographer
Yeah.
of the full
film.
film.
Yeah.
And then she kind of partnered with you.
Yep.
It's based here in
Yep.
Holland, and you're
Yeah.
Holland
It was
native.
fun. Yeah. They took nod to our costumes, and they did some deep diving or research for costumes, which was really cool. It makes me feel really good that what we do works out all over.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to share with me that's important to know, and kind of your experience with this film at all?
I feel like it was a once in a lifetime experience. A film to be called after your hometown, it's pretty special. And I love Holland, Michigan, and honestly, I wake up every day saying I am so excited to live here.
Of course, that wasn't the trailer. That was the interview.
Yes.
But I totally agree with her. One, it's cool that this big of a splash has been made in Holland. A lot of people are going to know where our tiny town is, right? And then you also have just the local folks that were involved in the process of making this film. So cool, right?
It is really, really exciting. I'm still so interested. I'm excited to watch it. What's it on?
It's going to be on Prime.
Prime,
Amazon,
yes,
yeah.
on Thursday. I'm excited to see how they turn a town that seems just so sweet as Holland
I need to know more about the plot.
Movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to know how our little Tulip Town got turned into a horror story.
Tulip Time terrors, I guess.
Tulip Time terrors,
And then we'll, like you said this morning on the morning show, we'll get to Tulip Time and actually hopefully redeem our cute little Holland town.
Yes, exactly. We might just have some spooky thoughts for a few months, and then by May we'll be back on track.
But I mean, it is like perfect timing for enough people to wonder, oh, where is Holland, Michigan at?
Search it and see what's
be like,
coming
oh,
up.
we've got to go to Tulip Time.
That is
I don't know
very
if you
true.
saw, but in the red carpet there, they also had tulips right there that I guess people were able to take. But I mean, it was a nice little touch.
It really was. And this is your first Tulip Time with us, right?
This will be my first Tulip Time. I grew up in West Michigan, so I know Tulip Time. I've not been, but I've heard of it.
Okay, oh my gosh. It is my absolute favorite.
I've heard
just
wonderful things about it. But I've been to Holland, obviously. I love Holland, and downtown Holland's gorgeous too.
It is. Well, and there's something so special about coming from like the gray, damp, dreary winter to this beautiful, like everything is colorful and so I don't know. I don't want them to be a scary movie because it's my favorite.
Well, speaking of the movie, we do have the trailer now. We do for you to watch, and it starts streaming Thursday. So take a look.
Every day, I get to wake up in the best place on earth, Holland, Michigan.
Hi, Mrs. Vandergroot.
Good morning. I look around myself and it feels like a dream.
Yoo-hoo.
Hey, Hey, Nance. It's just perfect.
Please tell me Harry's gonna dance in Tulip Time this year.
Didn't Pastor Bob say the dancing was the devil?
Not Dutch dancing, silly. Just all the other kinds. It may seem like we have everything all together, but right under the surface, it's like we're being strangled.
So I got some bad news, Nance. We gotta go to Greenville. Just a one night, though.
Everything okay at home?
Hey, hon, we're back. You know, it's important to me, Nancy, that you feel safe here. Here's the best part. Because you get to make up a story and control everything. Like directing your own film, but better.
This is weird.
God, I love good mysteries.
Sometimes in life, you just gotta follow the clues wherever they take you.
Jesus. Oh, Nancy, don't sneak up on me like that.
Get down, get down. This comes out. Our life is ruined.
What do you think is gonna happen?
Actions have consequences. It's like, you know, you should leave a scab alone. And picking it, you're only gonna hurt yourself. But you do it anyway.
This is really super tonight, Nance. Did you do something different?
Brown mustard instead of yellow. I felt like doing something a little crazy.
Interesting.
Oh, yeah, spooky. I'm still like
confused on what
the
is going
plot
to transpire
is.
Here.
We've got dough with blood.
Yeah. Well, I think that was actually meatloaf and ketchup.
Okay, clearly I was lost.
Well,
but it looked beautifully shot.
Instead of a thriller, yeah, it looks wonderfully shot. Instead of a thriller, I mean, I think there are some thriller elements, but I was almost getting like psychological, mystery
Which
here.
Nicole Kidman does do stuff like that.
Yeah, she does. And it's just cool that she was involved in a movie about Holland.
Absolutely.
But yeah, I am also not confused on the plot. I'm just like wondering, and I guess that's part of the mystery when you go and watch a movie.
Yes, I'm wondering if it's going to be, gosh, there was a show on Netflix where they were at like a resort for a few days. Oh my gosh, I can't remember.
Not the White Lotus?
No, not the White Lotus. And it was with Nicole Kidman. And I remember I watched the whole series and I thought, well, what was the point of this whole show? So I'm just really hoping that this movie isn't the same way.
Nicole Kidman, do not fail us. No, I mean,
No,
it does
it's
look
not
really
her,
good. It
you
does look
know.
really good. It looks compelling, and I'm interested about the mystery of it all.
Yes, me too.
And I also think what's really cool is, yes, there were some spots that were actually filmed in West Michigan.
Sure.
The majority of filming took place down in Tennessee.
Yeah.
So interesting. We'll see what happens when it comes out on Thursday.
All right, we'll be watching.